Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Joy of Puzzles. Today I have for you a puzzle titled You're All Clear, Kid, which is a quote from the Star Wars franchise. I thought it was originally the Millennium Falcon since it is the centerpiece of this art, but it is not. They went with a movie quote instead. The title of the puzzle was surprisingly hard to find. They actually don't put it on the box anywhere. There is a poster contained within the box, and that's where I found the title for this puzzle. I also couldn't find out what year. I'm pretty sure this is a 2020 puzzle. It might be 2019. The website also didn't provide any of that information. I'm a little surprised. Normally that stuff is plastered on the box somewhere, year of publication, the title, obviously, instead of just a part number. And, they're just not forthcoming with this one. This puzzle was published by Buffalo Games. That's right, Buffalo Games, located in Buffalo, New York. They were established in 1986, and according to their LinkedIn profile, they have less than 200 employees. They are a privately held company, so that information is just not out there for me to find, and they don't list any of it really on their own website. The artist for this puzzle, well, there's a name. It's in the lower right-hand corner. It's written in red ink, and there's no chance of me deciphering what that says. Basically, any adult who signs anything, unless you know what it says, yeah, you're not going to pick up every little letter that's in there. Couldn't tell you. So I'll give credit to George Lucas and the teams and teams of artists he has employed over the past 40 years and say that they are the folks that are responsible for this image from this great franchise. The puzzle itself, well, it's a 1,000-piece puzzle, and the build time was 12 hours. That's right, 12 hours. So those of you who are regular listeners will know that is exceedingly long for myself and then the occasional teammates that I have helping me. So how did we get there? Well, let's talk about the strategy. We started out the border, right? And after that, there's, not a lot of distinction to work on. The image in the lower left-hand corner, arguably some of the only bold colors in this puzzle. It's some sort of montage of the main characters. The other color that stuck out was the purple, the magenta kind of hue around the exhaust, if that's such a thing, in a spaceship, and around Darth Vader's head. The next thing that was strangely easy to find were the yellow lights and the fire. Well, the fire was easy, but the yellow lights on the Death Star. There's very little yellow in this puzzle, so I was kind of able to build that little orb of graphics on the right-hand side. And then what after that? Well, the big ship. And none of this was easy. On the big ship, I focused on the smooth panels with the minimal amount of texture, and then in the upper left-hand corner, there's about a lot of linear features at an angle, and I used that as a point, as a reference point on the front end of the puzzle. And then some of the shadows of the puzzle have a unique purple hint to them. And then honestly, after that was a lot of hunt and peck. That ship is not easy. The image is, if you really look close at it, it looks hand-painted, which obviously it couldn't have been a photograph, right? That doesn't exist. So that makes the details harder to discern, and the pieces are what I'll call busy, right? Just lots of white with dark lines on them. So where do they go? What's their orientation? And then when the ship was done and it was down to the stars, well, that was a drag. It was a slog and a half. There is really no distinction. In theory, the density of the star pattern could give you a hint, but honestly, it was not very helpful. By the end of the puzzle, I have sorted all the pieces by their style, their shape, and literally hunt and peck them through each location. Try to find a unique feature, again, based on their shape, and just grind it out. Not awesome. What else made it difficult? Well, let's talk about the review. The review of the puzzle. I'm going to review this puzzle in 4 different categories on a scale of 1 to 5. The first category is the puzzle paperboard quality itself. The material, what the piece is made of, how well was the image bonded to it, and this is a 3. This is right in the middle, right where it should be. The paper itself, absolutely fine. The pieces were pretty rigid. They didn't want to bend. But when we talk about the next category, the cut quality, I'm gonna have to score this really low. I'm giving this a 1. Yeah. So here's my thought on this. There's probably other puzzles out there that the cut quality is not great, but the nature of the image doesn't lead you to try pieces repeatedly in call impossible places, because the colors tell you, oh, it belongs here. At the end of this puzzle, when I'm working on the night, the dark starry sky, I have to try pieces multiple times, and then I put them in and I doubt it. Even the last half dozen pieces, a couple of them I really wondered if they went there, because the cut on the piece is not good. They fit in too many spots. I felt like I would constantly have to look at the puzzle from multiple angles to catch a glint of the background around the piece to tell me if it fit there correctly. So that cut quality really added to my build time. To be, a 12-hour build is kind of unheard of for me at this point. I've built so many, and this one really was just a grind at the end, and not not what I wanted, right? So if you watch the Lego puzzle, I bought that puzzle because I knew it would be difficult. This was not supposed to be that. This was supposed to be quick and easy, so combine that with the cut quality. Yep, not a great experience. Alright, moving on to the next category. Next category. Difficulty. Well, I think I just laid it out for you. I'm giving this a 5. This was difficult in a way that I did not anticipate, and in a way that I did not enjoy. Because I do enjoy difficult puzzles, building one now, but I know it's hard. I wanted it to be hard, and it is hard, so that's all great. This was not supposed to be that puzzle. This turned into a grind. So difficulty is a 5. It's about that is as high as I will give for a puzzle that isn't one color. And frankly, by the end, it was a puzzle of one color, and it was frustrating. Alright, 4th and final category, the most subjective of them all, frameability. If I was the type of person who sealed a puzzle and kept it and cherished it, would this make the list? I'm going to give this a 3. It is a franchise piece of artwork. If you're a Star Wars fan, absolutely, you would want something like this. It's a great poster. Now, it doesn't reflect any actual scene in the movie, but it's this great montage of moments in the film. So definitely a 3. This is definitely a poster. Alright, what does it all mean? As an overall score, what would I give this thing? Well, I'm going to give it a 1. I will probably never build this puzzle again. That cut quality combined with the sheer grind of testing every piece. If in the video you can see me doing that now, literally going around and testing the shapes in every spot. Yeah, that's not fun to me. I enjoy a challenge, but this isn't a challenge. This is just tedious. So for me, this is a 1. Realistically, I'll never build this puzzle again. It's just not going to make the list. And I hate to say that because I do rebuild my puzzles every couple of years, go through my collection and pick ones out, but I know this one is one I will avoid. So I'm certainly not going to say buyer beware, and I'm not going to go to Buffalo Games and put my review up there. I'm not looking for that kind of I'm not looking for that kind of attention. But if you're a huge Star Wars fan, get it, right? The image is great, but if you're not, this isn't much fun for your average puzzle builder. Alright, at the end here, you're going to see me bag up all the pieces just so I don't lose them. I save myself 20 minutes next time I don't build this, which I never will again. If you like the video, go ahead and click the like button, maybe even hit the subscribe button. I appreciate everyone out there who takes 10 minutes out of your busy day to watch one of these videos and listen to me ramble on about my little hobby of building puzzles. Alright, thanks everyone. Talk to you next time.